Great. To speaker, Dr. Rajesh Kulkarni. Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Mrs. Madhavi Pingili, on behalf of CMR Engineering College, I welcome to the day 4 of our FDP. Let's start our session, sir. I hand over to the speaker. Sir,
thank you, Madhavi madam. You are coordinating very well. Your team is performing fantastic. Every day I look forward to the session. I do preparation, and I'm always eager to start the session so that it's my learning also along with you all. Let us try to go through few questions. One question was regarding, please give details about all the patent forms to file for provisional patent. It means somebody wants to file provisional patent. What are the forms? The answer is form number 1 and form number 2. And all the forms we have taken on the second day, if I'm not wrong. Next, one more question is, how do I commercialize my patent? So today what I'll do is, while uploading the PPTs, I'll send few details also, the flow of efforts to commercialize your patent. But still what I can say is, you know WIPO, is it not? WIPO is an organization. So every Friday, there is a sort of discussion, brainstorming, or a space wherein there is a technology transfer department at WIPO, and every Friday they explore these possibilities. If you reach out to them, they may help you. Similarly, you know IIT Delhi. So IIT Delhi has a FITT center. You can approach them. They will also help you. You can approach them. They will also help you. Okay. A request again, please mute yourself, mute your mics so that there will not be disturbances.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Rajesh, sir, a small interruption, sir. Our principals are also joined this session.
Okay.
Sir,
good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Dr. Rajesh sir, good morning, sir. How are you?
Very, very good morning, sir. Your team is doing fantastic. I am so happy.
Great, sir. We are very much grateful to you. I would like to just add a few words here about our program, because
Yes,
I
sir.
got very good feedback.
Yes.
Most of the, good morning, one and all. Myself, Dr. A.S. Reddy, Principal of CMR Engineering College. I am very glad to really interact with you today. It is all about this IPR workshop and Dr. Kulkarni Saab's this thing lecture. Most of them they are saying, sir, it is like it was evergreen. This thing we have ever not seen such kind of FDP with so much of clarity and as well as what you call like so much of warmthness in the topic. Because everybody is owning, even though it may not be their core this thing subject, but they are saying it is the one every researcher and every academician should really have knowledge into this, and some of them they are surprisingly expressing their views, saying that yes, sir, it is really my lifetime one of the asset that I could gain. That's how they are saying. So this is where I thought I should really give feedback, and the entire credit goes to you, Dr. Kulkarni Saab. It's a very, we are very fortunate, and being as a CMR group, we are blessed with your presence for these few days. They are even, I think, asking, requesting for some more one more FDP on how to do publications also. I think soon we will be coming up with that also.
Yes.
I think it's all their what you call involvement, I can say, that is giving so good feedback. I thought if I share it for you and as for you as a speaker, and for the participants also, it will be boosting their energy. That's where I came in, sir. Sorry to interrupt, but very much thankful to you, sir. Really, there is overwhelming response and applaud. I should mention.
Thank you. But the credit goes to your team, CMR team. Look at the faces of your team. They are so enthusiastic, as well as the participants. Every day, 500 participants. It's like goosebumps. And
Yes,
their queries are increasing my learning levels also, to be very frank. And let us collaborate and grow together. That's it in these difficult times.
okay, sir. Thank you, and have a wonderful session. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Thank you very much, sir.
Nice, madam. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Madhavi madam, should I continue?
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. So a request to all, please mute your mics so that everybody will be able to listen properly. I'll repeat the query. One query was, please give details about the number of forms to be filled if I want to file a provisional patent. So for provisional patent, you have to submit form number 1 and form number 2. One more question is how to commercialize the patents. I want to commercialize the patent. There are various platforms to commercialize the patents. At least 2 I can mention here. WIPO is a United Nations organization dedicated totally for patents and innovations. So there is a technology transfer department in WIPO. So every Friday they meet and they discuss. So identify the ways to reach out to them, and they will help you in monetizing and commercializing your patent. In IIT Delhi also, there is a FITT center, if I'm not wrong. So you approach them, they will try to help you out in commercializing your patents. There is one question related, like give some examples in social sciences or education field. I think the query may be like, we want information or examples of patents in social sciences and education field. Education field, if it is a pedagogy, Indian Patent Office doesn't cater to this. So, but still I'll try to explore this possibility. We have one more day. So let us try to go to our slides and again look at few of the queries. Give me a minute. Okay, this is day 4. Again, 2-3 queries we'll try to cover. Some doctor, I forgot the name, sorry. They had applied for Indian patent. Now they are interested in US or EU patent. They want to apply. They are saying, what are the choices? Should I go for US patent? Should I go for European patent, or should I go for PCT? The answer for that is make a survey or make a study of the potential market. Make a survey of the potential market where your product has more sellability, whether in US or whether in Europe or wherever. Then accordingly, you identify the place for propagating your patent. But let us say you are an academician. You are an academician and your sole purpose is patent grant and thereby slowly or organically achieve some returns. And you are being funded by an organization, maybe your research organization, research cell, or then you always go for PCT because you're not worried about the funds. The organization, your research center will be taking care of the funding for filing the patent. So go for PCT, and PCT, you know, you have more than 153 members and it includes US and European Union also. And for PCT application, you have to fill one more form, and the name of that form is form number 25. I'll check whether form 25 I was able to, yeah, it seems it is there. Give me a minute. So hopefully you are able to see this form number 25, which I downloaded from the ipindia.nic.in, and you are able to see that there is no fee here mentioned, but request for permission for patent application outside India. So there is a fee actually. So request for permission for making patent application outside India. This form you have to fill up whenever you are interested in going for PCT application. Then somebody asks, what is the difference between copyright and IPR? IPR is a bigger umbrella and copyright is part of that. But anyway, this difference will be highlighted when we go through few of the slides after this slide. What is the copyright registration process? That also is in the forthcoming slides. And trademarks, how to register trademarks, where to register trademarks, where to register semiconductor chips. The forthcoming slides will help us identifying that. Okay, few of the contents I am mentioning the disclaimer here. Okay, I am using it only for educational purposes. Myself or my team from India Adventure LLP are solely using it for educational purposes. There is no other commercial object. So please focus on this now. Patents, most of us academicians are now filing patents. Ask any academician, he says, I have 1 or 2 patents definitely. Then trademarks, usually a company goes for a trademark. A copyright usually a writer of a poem, writer of a book, a novel or a song or such kind of medium, a copyright will be taken care of. Okay. Plant varieties as told, you have come out with a new plant variety, you can register that. You can register your industrial designs. You can register integrated circuits, and you can register geographical indications. So these are the things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the things which can be registered. But trade secrets is yet to have established platform. Rest of them are having some platform for registration, for filing, for litigation, for all aspects. But trade secrets is an area which still doesn't have an established platform. Now, this slide is again will try to highlight the difference between IPR and copyright. So IPR is a bigger umbrella. Under this bigger umbrella, you have industrial properties and you have copyrights and related rights. In industrial property, you have all this: industrial designs, you can register; patents, you can register; trademarks, you can register; trade secrets, you can register. But as told, there is still not an established platform available for this. GI, geographical indications, somebody said Tirupati Laddu, you can register. Layout design of semiconductor ICs, you can register. Plant varieties or farmers' rights, you can register. Okay, and for this kind of IPRs, UN had established this special office, special agency called as WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization. It was created in 1967, and to encourage creative activity, to promote protection of IP throughout the world, this WIPO strives for. Just focus on wherever India is visible to you. These are the PCT applications from the period 1978 to 2018. Look at India's population. It is mentioned here 133, but we know that it is 138 crores. The population of India is 138 crores. These are the number of PCT application, 20,275, and the share is 1.7. Compare that with Israel. The population of Israel is 87 lakhs and they have filed 31,649. Their share is 2.6. Let us look at few numbers here. For example, South Africa is showing more regional share. Japan, then China. You're seeing China also here. If you look at the rankings here, okay, Switzerland, Sweden, Netherlands, they are having the good numbers. Just look at them. Then China also is okay. Korea also is good. Israel also is good. Germany also is good. Singapore is good. Now look at this PCT applications by receiving office, which is having the bigger graph or the histogram visible. US, China is nearly equivalent, then Japan, then Europe, then Korea, then IB, then UK. We are here somewhere, but our annual growth rate is increasing. Our annual growth rate is increasing. These are the IPR legislature from the Indian point of view. The Indian Patent Act 1970, Copyright Act 1957, Trademark Act 1999, Plant Variety 2001, Semiconductor Chips 2000, Geographical Indications 1999, Designs Act is 2000, then Diversity, some number 2002. Okay, now we are all familiar with this website. What is this website? www.ipindia.nic.in. So let us just look at this screenshot. By looking at this website, at least we know that I can register for a patent. I can register for a design. I can register for a trademark. I can register for a geographical indicator. It means this Indian Patent Office portal is allowing me to register for these four. Which are these four? Patents, designs, trademarks, and geographical indicators. But what about the rest of them? For example, I want semiconductor chips, or I want plant variety, or I want copyrights. So it means as the visibility is not there here on this portal ipindia.nic.in, there may be some separate entity. There may be some separate entity to address these registrations. Let us look at them. Now, somebody asks, I want to file my copyright. Well, go ahead. It is cheaper option also. And copyright can easily be filed and it can be easily granted also. So for filing your copyright, you use this website, copyright.gov.in. Copyright.gov.in. Fees is very less. Now, if somebody wants to file register for a new plant variety he has come with, a farmer or somebody who works in agricultural farmer related issues, and he comes out with a new plant variety by mixing them without asexual means, then he can go for this portal, www.plantauthority.gov.in. Plantauthority.gov.in. Now somebody had also asked me whether I can patent my semiconductor chip. I said yes, but the space or the platform for you is you have to use this sicldr.gov.in. Okay, so you have a separate authority for this. You have a separate authority for this. Hopefully you remember this. For patents, designs, trademarks, and geographical indicators, use this Indian portal ipindia.nic.in. For copyright, copyright.gov.in. For plant variety, www.plantauthority.gov.in. For semiconductor chips, sicldr.gov.in. Okay. Give me a minute so that I request you to watch this.
Businesses rely on bright ideas. Whether it's developing new products, having a great brand, or creating eye-catching designs. Your ideas are your passport to business success. But how do you protect your ideas from being exploited by others? That's where intellectual property or IP law comes in. There are 4 main types of IP, each working in a different way. Trademarks, copyright, design rights, and patents. Let's start with trademarks. Trademarks are used by businesses to protect their brands. You can register a trademark in the UK, across Europe, or further afield to apply to a name, a logo, or both. Trademarks can be a valuable long-term asset for your business. They only need renewing every 10 years. Then there's copyright. Copyright automatically exists in things like documents, photos, maps, plans, and websites. If you create any of these in your business, they're already protected by copyright for free. It is good practice to use the copyright symbol on anything you've created and keep good records of when and how they were created. Your copyright will last for up to 70 years after your lifetime, so it's another long-term asset. If you pay someone else to create something for you or your business, they will own the copyright, unless it's explicitly transferred to you in writing. If people buy your products because of the way they look, for example, furniture, jewelry, or clothes, you need to think about design rights. Registered design rights needn't be expensive and can cover the UK and abroad. Even if you don't register your designs, you may have unregistered design rights that are free and automatic, so your business may already own rights you didn't even know about. Finally, if you invent a new product or a new process, you should think about patents. Patents can last for up to 20 years, and registering a patent can be a pretty complicated and expensive process. That said, they may be a really good investment for your business, so it is worth seeking proper professional advice. We can guide you towards help on all these types of IP. Just have a look at the Business Wales website or phone 03000 603,000 and ask for help. It may be the best bright idea you've ever had.
I request you to go through one more PPT. That's also, video. That also is a small video.
This is one in a series of videos about intellectual property. As you sweep across our magnificent nation, you'll see that IP is all around us. It's everywhere. Intellectual property is the output of innovation. New products and technologies that are protected so they can thrive in the marketplace. IP rights offer not only protection, but they can also drive commercial success for small, medium, and large enterprises. Innovation moves fast. Canada is very competitive in highly innovative industries like clean tech, advanced manufacturing, digital tech, health biosciences, clean resources, and agri-food. Let's have a closer look. Patents protect new, useful, and non-obvious products, compositions, machines, processes, or improvements on any of these. A patent will protect how a product works, what it does, how it does it, what it is made of, and how it is made for 20 years. Patents give you a competitive advantage in the market and demonstrate your commitment in protecting your innovation. Let's keep moving. Trademarks protect a brand or a company's identity. Trademarks can be one or many words, sounds, shapes, or designs such as logos, brand names, and slogans. Registered trademarks can boost investor confidence, build your reputation, and become a revenue source through licensing or franchising. Moving on. Industrial designs are the features of a product that appeal to the eye. Original industrial designs can be protected for up to 10 years and can help give products a competitive edge in the marketplace. All right, one more stop. Trade secrets can be very valuable when you've developed new technology, designed original products, created the perfect recipe, or have a goldmine of customer data. It gives you a business advantage over your competitors. To consider something a trade secret, there's even IP in the soundtrack of your life. Compositions and songs are protected by copyrights, as are original literary, artistic, dramatic, or musical works, such as performers' performances, sound recordings, and communication signals. The owner of the copyright has the sole right to produce and reproduce a work or a substantial part of it in any form. Once your patent is granted, or your trademark, industrial design, or copyright is registered by the Canadian Intellectual Property Office, IP rights can be used in court as evidence that you own the work. Everywhere you look, from coast to coast to coast, IP is critically important. Find out more by visiting the Canadian Intellectual Property Office at this address.
So hopefully now we are clear regarding this. Just give me a minute. Let me go through this. Okay, give me a minute. I wanted to show you one more slide also. Just a minute. Okay, somebody had queries regarding copyrights. So one or two slides related to that. So copyright examples, what can be copyrighted is your books, poems, your dramatics, your movies, your paintings. I'm just citing examples by looking at this. By musicals, sound recording, even computer programming. So these were the two slides I wanted to show. That's why I took this. I took you away from here. So these are the three organizations which you must always remember when you be a learner for IPR. GATT, General Agreement on Trades and Tariff; WTO, World Trade Organization; TRIPS, trade related aspects of intellectual property rights. So that was an organization for multilateral agreement that happened during United Nations, some conference on trade and employment. Initially 23 founder countries signed it, and later it was amended in 1960. Till 1993 it lasted. Then there was a transition phase from GATT to WTO. Now we have something called a WTO, World Trade Organization. And we know that WTO is the successor of GATT. And if you look at the last slide, you know the benefit of these organizations. GATT and WTO in transition together successfully reduced tariffs from 22% to 5% after the Uruguay round. So, what is the purpose of GATT and WTO? To promote international trade by reducing and eliminating trade barriers such as tariffs or quotas. And these are the purposes or aims of WTO: promoting peace, dispute settlement, ethical issues, smooth and easy conduction of trade, providing more choices of products and qualities, shielding governments from lobbying. So this is one of the treaties under WTO, TRIPS, trade related, okay? And after TRIPS, IP was linked with trade for the first time. As hope you remember, I was in a hurry yesterday for the last few slides. What I was trying to tell was, initially IP was not related with trade. That led to a lot of fights among various markets, be it pharma market or any other market. So with TRIPS, with inclusion of IP in the trade, smooth lining of those activities will also happen. I skip this because this is just. Now this is the most important organization every learner of IPR should remember: WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization. Okay, so this is the specialized agency of United Nations. It was created in 1967, sorry, and currently 192 member countries are there. So you look at this, 26th April. So last month, just 10-15 days back, a World IP Day was celebrated. So every year, 26th April 1970, even our website, for which I am the distant associate, it was launched on the same day, because for all IP learners, this is an auspicious day, 26th April. So this is treated as a World IP Day. So you can celebrate in your organizations also. Anyway, you are celebrating various days to score marks for various accreditation purposes. It also has a patent database by name Patent Scope. Now everybody knows about PCT, at least that this is one type of application, is it not? So PCT is one type of application. You have 153 member countries and more. This is a cost-effective way through which patent protection in multiple countries will be happening. Okay, you are filing a single application, and by filing a single application, you are protecting your patent in multiple countries. That is the purpose of PCT. And how to file PCT? I think in the initial slides we discussed that you have to fill up form number 25. You have to fill up form number 25. Please remember that if you are a resident of India and you want to file a patent in some other country, you cannot do that. You have to take permission of the Indian Patent Office. You have to take the permission of Indian Patent Office. And form number 25 has that purpose. The purpose of form number 25 is to seek permission from India to file your patent elsewhere. So Indian Patent Act, you have a 1970 Indian Patent Act. It went on getting amended as per the needs. Okay. So in 1994, India entered TRIPS. Okay. Then the product patent regime started. I think yesterday also, few of you could remember or listen properly reverse engineering concept. Okay. After TRIPS, this reverse engineering concept helped the Indian pharma industry to grow globally and acquire market, get more revenues and so on. What is the meaning of reverse engineering we tried to tell yesterday? The simple meaning is, let us say there is a pharma company which maybe 50-60 years back had designed some drug, and the number of steps, the number of time required and the output are bigger. Output in the sense the cost is bigger, then after 50 years, somebody from India, some pharma company from India, the same drug, it is bringing in less number of steps, less number of time, and with a very cost effective way, then that is what is the meaning of reverse engineering. That is what is the meaning of reverse engineering. So there is a concept called as mailbox. What happened was, as patents or IP was not combined with trade, so there was a lot of problems. So many new things came, many new innovations came. So instead of getting patented, they were being put in the drop box or a mailbox. So they got, as per the sequencing, they got the priority whenever the patenting regime came, and they were given the priority to be allotted the patents. This is one more term called as evergreening of patent. Whether every IPR has got some limited timeline. For example, if you have a patent, the lifetime of your patent is 20 years. The timeline of your patent is 20 years. But you know that it is fetching you a lot of money. Your company is getting a lot of revenue from that. And you use some means, you identify some legal and technical loopholes. You use some unethical means and try to evergreen your patent, that it is beyond 20 years also, it is alive and you are fetching benefits, reaping benefits of that. So this had to be avoided. This had to be avoided. So for that, the 1970 Patent Act had added a few of the sections wherein that was made possible. I'll give you 1 minute. All of you just go through it once, then I'll read it and let us try to decipher the meaning of what is written there. Okay, hopefully you all read it. I'll try to read it. Section 3D of 1970 Indian Patent Act says that mere discovery of a new form of a known substance which does not result in the enhancement of the known efficacy of that substance, or the mere discovery of a new property or new use for a known substance, or of the mere use of a known process, machine or apparatus, unless such known process results in a new product or implies at least one reactant, is not patentable. Okay, let us try to decipher the meaning of this section by taking one example. Since childhood, my mother and my grandmother always made use of turti or fatki, what we call it. In English, it is called as alam. And we know that our mothers and our grandmothers used to drop them in water so that the water becomes clean, or for sterilizing purposes they used it. Or my mother also said that every month at least once you use the turti or alam to clean your teeth so that they'll be clean. So that was the knowledge derived from my mom. Let us say what I do is that turti or alam is in crystalline form, that fatki is in crystalline form. I use some chemical mechanism, I form a gaseous turti, I form a gaseous alam. And now I claim that I came out with something new called as gaseous alum. This is used for sterilizing purposes, this is used for cleaning purposes and so on. And I claim a patent for that. I cannot get a patent for that. My patent will get rejected. So that is what this example tries to relate with whatever is written here in the section 3D. Yesterday also we tried to refer the meaning of sui generis, because this is very, very important or significant from Indian Patent Act point of view. What this sui generis did was, from the entire world, Indian Patent Act gave a shield to Indian people to protect their rights. It's like a shield. Sui generis is like a shield. And what is sui generis? Indian Patent Act tailor-made few of the things which were there in the literature or in the documents of all over world to suit the Indian requirement, so that the Indian rights are protected and they will not be misused Indian people got the benefit of that. I try to give the example yesterday also, I'll repeat it again. The meaning of sui generis, tailor making as per your needs. It's a Latin word. Sui generis is a Latin word. The meaning of that is you make tailor make arrangements so that it suits you. I gave the example yesterday also, repeat within a minute. Let us say the routine for me is in inter first year, second year, I'm going to my college. Every day I go to my college. After that, I go to classes. Sundays also I go to classes. I do a lot of hard work. The other way is I go to Narayana classes or some other classes. I don't go to college because the college where I took the admission and that coaching class has a collaboration kind of thing. So the college and the classes have made a sui generis arrangement so that it is win-win for everybody, for the student, for the college, because they get whatever they want, for the classes, they get whatever they want. That is the example of a sui generis arrangement. Okay. Now, what sui generis arrangement, the Indian Patent Act, it facilitated compulsory license, granting of compulsory license. Okay. If the required conditions are not followed by the patent owner. Okay. They introduced section 3 to prevent evergreening of patent. Now, you know the meaning of evergreening of the patent. So they also introduced something called as pre-grant, which is not there all over the world. Pre-grant is there in India. I don't know any other country where pre-grant is there. So post-grant is there in US and everywhere. Hopefully you remember this example also. The significance of sui generis, the significance of compulsory license, this example can highlight. This is a, let us say, I may be missing saying this instead of this, but take this example like this. This is a US based company, which is a pharma company. It came out with a drug for intestine cancer, and the product was costing 7 to 8 lakhs. The product was costing 7 to 8 lakhs in the Indian market. Now, there was a company called as Cipla, there was a company called as Natco, who reached out to buyer and they said that give us compulsory license so that we will be paying you some honorary amount, some amount at one go, and we'll be producing this at a lower cost for Indian people consumption. But buyer did not accept that. Then the case went to district court, then it went to high court, then it went to Supreme Court, appellate board, everywhere it went. And that time, for the first time, that Nalini Singh, lawyer Nalini Singh's name became famous, who represented Natco. Cipla's case was lost, but Natco won over, and buyer had to give the compulsory license to Natco. So the cost of the product initially by buyer was 7 to 8 lakhs. Now the same product in Natco, what it did was 6 to 7,000 it started selling to Indian market. So, so that Indian people can afford it. So that is the significance of compulsory license. That is the significance of sui generis feature of Indian Patent Act. Just take a minute, look at this slide. And now again, try to watch this video.
आपका टॉवल ले रहा हूँ. ये टॉवल नहीं है और वो आइसक्रीम नहीं है.
जिसमें वेजिटेबल ऑयल होता है वो आइसक्रीम नहीं, फ्रोजन डिजर्ट होता है. अमूल आइसक्रीम रियल आइसक्रीम है जो है 100% मिल्क बेस्ड. आइसक्रीम वर्ड के लिए पहले पैक चेक करें. अमूल आइसक्रीम.
So hopefully you could connect with the advertisement that is related to trademark, that is related to branding. Oh, sorry. So hopefully you could connect with that advertisement and that relates with branding and trademarks and fight for the market capture and so on. That advertisement was given by Amul, and that advertisement claimed that few of the other companies which are saying they are selling ice cream, actually they are not selling ice cream, they are selling the frozen dessert. And Amul is the one which is actually selling the ice cream. So what is the difference between an ice cream and a frozen dessert as per that food regulatory authorities? The frozen desserts will be using vegetable oils or vegetable fats, while the ice cream will be using more than 10% of milk fats. So that's what. So Hindustan Lever Limited has that quality walls ice cream now. So that is actually, as per this definition, not a ice cream, but it's a frozen dessert. That's what Amul wanted to highlight. So there are very few companies like Amul or Mother Dairy or Hudson Agro or Havmore, which as per definition are selling ice cream. Others like Quality Walls from Hindustan Lever Limited or many things, many companies are selling the frozen dessert. This you see a big war happening here. Ice cream versus frozen dessert. This is a newspaper news. Ice cream versus frozen dessert fight between Hindustan Unilever and Amul Hot Stuff. So there was a court case and so on. There were multiple litigations. Okay, so we are moving to something again very important. Just focus on this. Few important aspects. I'll walk through this slide, but focus on this. The title is Foreign Filing Permission or License. Okay, I have filed first in India, so I have to wait for 6 weeks. And if there is no notice received from the patent office, I am free to file in any foreign country. Okay. This is here, section 35 provision will be applied. Let us say I am not interested to file in India. Okay, then you have to take permission. If a foreigner is there, he applies first in his or her country, then enters India, then these provisions will not be applied. Okay, so any break of section 35 or section 39, patent application will be treated as null and void. So order of the controller and all orders of the central government related to this chapter are final and not applicable in any court. So you cannot reach out to any court. Section 39. No Indian resident shall apply for patent outside India without permission. That's what. So somebody was asking regarding PCT application, right? So, and we said that we have to apply form 25. And what is the meaning of form 25? We said that it is taking the permission. So if you are an Indian resident and you want to apply outside, first take permission of India. Okay. Resident, the meaning of resident, it includes foreigner also who is residing in India and who is responsible for developing the invention. Section 118, okay. A break of section 39 shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine or both. Okay. Form number 25 you have to use. The fees is somewhere around like this. That depends on whether it's you're an individual, you're a small firm or a big firm and so on. You want expedited or whatever. So rule 71(2) says request shall be deposed by patent office within 20 days from the date of request. Okay. So if you requested within 20 days, the patent office has to come back to you. Okay. 20 days period will be calculated from the date of revocation of secrecy directions. Now the most important thing, secrecy. So there may be so many patents you may want to come out with, but the government may not allow you to do that, irrespective of your ownership, irrespective of your creativity and innovation. These are section number 35 to 38 and rule 72. Okay. If you have filed a patent, okay, and it is related to defense purposes or some other related purposes, then you are prohibited or restricted from publishing the information. Okay. So, and the above information will be given to the central government. and the central government feels that if it is related to defense of India, okay, any directions given previously for promoting that will be revoked. This is all related to that only. Secrecy directions means ultimately, even if you are the owner, you don't have the right to publish it. You don't have the right to get it granted. It may happen that you may be compensated. Let us say the innovation is great. Then the government may compensate you by paying some amount. Okay. So here it is shown here. No publication is allowed. No grant is allowed. Okay. Prosecution of application is allowed up to the stage of grant or patent. No appeal is allowed. Is it not? The controller shall pass an order for refusal to grant of patent. Okay. Here what it is saying is the inventor who has gone through all the pains, then he may be made some payment. It is called a reasonable solatium, okay, with respect to his novelty and utility. There is no renewal fee and so on. That's it. You cannot do anything if it is a patent related to defense, related to nuclear and so on. This is what I wanted to convey. Hopefully I'll try my level best tomorrow to take the example of patent search. I hand over the charge to Madhamavi madam and team, and if there are any queries, they are welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I request any queries to raise their hands. I request the participants, in case of any queries, to raise their hand. Sir, let's go. Shall we go with the queries, sir? Hello.
Madam.
Okay, we have one query from Vijay Lakshmi. She has raised her hand. So Vijay Lakshmi, ma'am, you can.
Start.
Yes, you can ask your query. Vijay Lakshmi, G. Vijay Lakshmi. G. Vijay Lakshmi, you can ask the query. You can go for your query. Okay, sir, we have, let's take another query from Madhushekar. Yes, Mr. Y. Madhushekar, you can go with your query.
Or you try to enable the chat also.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Okay.
you try to enable the chat.
Okay, sir. Yes, the chat is enabled. Yes. Sir, we have a query from the chat I can see from M. Vinod. He's asking that, is there any international patent law? What is the new developments in patent law? Why post-grant opposition is not followed in India?
I'll go for the post-grant. Post-grant is followed, but pre-grant also is allowed. Rather, in other countries like US, only post-grant is there. Only post-grant is there. Pre-grant is not there. In India, pre-grant is there. As well, post-grant can also be done. I'm trying to see.
We have, okay.
I'll try to see and try to answer it. Okay, multiple questions.
Shall I repeat the question, sir?
Yeah, you can.
Is there any international patent law?
Yeah, is there any international patent law? Means you, just as you have Indian Patent Act, every country has its own patent act, and they are having this treaties, and they are having the commonalities where they are trying to reach out. For example, US and Europe, they have some commonalities. They reached out to few agreements. Similarly, they have to come on agreement. Okay, I am reading one question. How to commercialize the patent? Initially, I try to answer that. Again, I'll repeat it. You have space, like in WIPO, there is a technology transfer department, or reach out to IIT Delhi FITT Center. They will help you in commercializing in your patent. These are just two platforms I mentioned. There may be many. Can I apply patent to India and US? Yes, but after this session, you know that if you are Indian and you want to apply in US, you have to take Indian government permission. It means you have to take Indian Patent Office permission. For that, you have to apply form number 25. Then you can apply to US. Okay. Can I refile my patent with new innovation? Always, always.
So we have query from Dr. Shyam Sundar. Why granted patents in percentage wise are very less?
That's why this if you look at the publication aspect, we are very, very weak. Tell me how many of us till today knew regarding plant varieties or trademarks, or how many farmers know that they can register them? So the awareness level is very low. That's why the awareness levels are, even I didn't know anything. Once I came into contact with, when I filed my first patent, that increased my curiosity. And after these sessions, you may also increase your learning curve and pass it on to, so awareness is very less. That's the reason. There is a question by Ambuj Agrawal, Dr. Ambuj Agrawal. If we file patent and it is published, then it is possible that during examination it may be denied. I'll repeat the answer again. I filed the patent, it got published. After that, I request for FER. What is FER? First examination report. So first examination report, patent examiners will be giving the first examination report. You have to reply them within 6 months. If they are not satisfied, they'll call you for hearing. If they are not satisfied, there also your patent may not be granted. But the key to getting patent granted, is the way, the approach you use to answer the first examination report. That is the key to it. And remember that the patent office and the patent examiners are sitting there not to deny you patent, but to allow you to get patented, because these all organizations want more awareness, more publications, more grants, and more everything. What is the time period to get patent awarded after it is published? I think the timeline I already showed you. So there is a gap, right? You get your patent published within 45 days with early publication form, or after 18 months your patent gets published. After 18 months your patent gets published, you apply for first examination report. After first examination report you apply, you will be getting a response. After you get the response, you have 6 months time to answer back. After you answer back, then the patent office has to look at how many claims are actually possible. So if there is a dispute, then hearing. So this is what is exactly, it's not like a timeline, but this is how it happens. Yeah, today's slides will also highlighted if somebody is outside. If somebody is outside, let us say he's in USA and he wants to file patent in India. That is, the answer is there in my initial slide, but still I'll post this answer to you. Can we
So
file? Okay.
Yes.
You wanted
we
to?
have yes. Privately, they have given one query, sir, from Dr. Shyam Sundar.
Okay.
How patents are useful to the society? Because patents are the commercialization of technical knowledge. Is it the correct or not?
Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'll try to open a slide, and if there is an answer, through that I'll try to answer. Just give me a minute. Be patient. I'm just checking whether the answer is there. Okay, why to study patents? It will safeguard your invention, it will generate the revenue, but it will also encourage development and invention. Okay, so it will also allow you to disclose your invention and let it be replicated at multiple places. So it will also create job opportunities. It will also create, it is like, it's a shield for everything, for revenue, for innovation, for job creation, for awareness. Like we always claim, no, many of the things in India happened very long back, but others come and claim, including basmati rice or neem tree. So if this is what in general we say, we should report back by publishing all kinds of patents. So this is again, innovation is led, okay, knowledge. And this is what our guru said, patent, publish and prosper. Okay. These are the few of the slides I transfer so that it will answer that question also. Any other?
Yes, sir. We have one more query.
Okay.
What is from Padmavati? What is the time period to get patent awarded after it is published?
That's what I answered that.
Okay, okay, sir. And from B. Tyagi, we have one more query. Hello, sir. You mentioned about Indian applying patent in other country. Can you please tell if someone from USA wants to file patent?
I answered that also. I answered that also. Even my slides answer that.
Okay, sir. From Dr. Surya Prakash Reddy, we have a query. Suppose if I am running a journal, can I go for copyright of the publications?
Yeah, you can.
We have one more from Dr. Giri Prasad. Sir, I have registered for patent exam 2020. Whether you or your company is offering any training session for examination?
Yeah, I'm a distant associate for this company by name IP Adventure LLP, and we have entire course designed for that, including the videos and everything. But you have to reach out to us. There will be a fee, and there will be good guidance, hopefully.
We have one more query from iPhone. His name, he has kept iPhone. So for PCT, we have to apply only with form 25 or along with form 1 and 2 as well.
The rest of them will be there, but form 25 along with that.
Okay, we have from R. Lavanya. Is it acceptable university if I get patent in India?
Which university?
Universally, sorry. Is it acceptable universally if I get patent in India?
That's what, if you want, how you want your reachability. See, basic thing is whether you want to commercialize your patent, whether the patent has scope to get revenues in few countries, there you will try to, through PCT countries, there you will try to publish it. Otherwise, don't go for that.
We have query from Dr. Dhanraj. Can you tell the difference between normal person and startup person during online e-filing process?
Fees, difference is in the fees. You look at that fees PDF which we had shown.
From Dr. Prashanta, if someone company invests medicine to the disease, for example COVID-19, can government control its price against company's price?
That's what the entire war is going on about. Yeah, government will always try to do that, and there are laws which will encourage you to go for your right, and there are laws which will encourage government to retain rights of the Indian people in general. There's a fight actually.
We have from Nisha Sachin. If two persons develop the product of almost 80% similarity in the same time, what is the chance if getting patent? What will be the criteria for giving the patent to them?
I think yesterday also I tried to give the example. Let us say two persons are there, person number 1 and person number 2. Both have same idea, and please remember that look at the world population. Even look at the Indian population. There is very high chance that same idea will be coming into the minds of crores of people at the same time. Even you find now a lot of videos where you see COVID related new things, new equipments, new design, but you find somewhere or else same thing is designed by someone other also with some subtle differences. So that always is there. It depends on who is the first, who gets the priority. I told you the example of at that time you should use that provisional filing concept. So if you have an idea, first do the provisional filing with form number 1 and 2. Then let us say the other person has the same idea, but he does the complete filing after you. Still, you will be having the first priority. I always give the example of that, no? Thomas Alva Edison and Alexander Graham Bell. Remember that for this.
From Dr. Sachin, how can we go with GI registrations? Can we register?
On the website, just as you follow patent or copyright on the website, on the portal, IP India.
From Dr. Siddhartha, G. Siddhartha, we have a query. Sir, as you said, there is no provision for education and sociology. Then if we have to file the patent to foreign, still we need to take Indian government permission.
Oh, very interesting question. Very interesting question. I'll come back to that because I want to give an exact answer for this. I'll take this as an assignment.
From Janardhan Reddy, we have, sir, can you brief PCT please in a simplified way?
PCT I done. Since yesterday I've been doing PCT, but still I'll show you.
And we have queries. Okay, sir.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay,
You wanted
okay.
PCT. This is related to PCT. Okay. PCT stands for Patent Cooperation Treaty. This is a treaty among many countries. How many countries? They're growing now. Actually, 153 and above, though it is written here 148 countries. Okay. So suppose I file a patent and it's the application type I use this PCT application. Then it means that I get patent right and patent protection in all those 153 countries. In all those 153 countries. So that's what is meaning of PCT. Shall we take it offhand like this? I'll somebody copy this chat and.
Okay, sir, I will copy the chat. Sir, one participant, he wants to talk to you, sir.
Tell me.
I have enabled him. Yes, the participant with IT department, you can ask the query directly to sir.
Thank you, madam.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, madam. Sir, this is Dr. Nadiminti Venkataramurthy from Visakhapatnam Gayatri Engineering College.
Hello, sir.
Sir, I have one query regarding this patent. Sir, I am working in an institution now, and I will file a patent, and my patent will be published. Okay.
Yes.
After 2 years of span, I will left this institute and I will join in some other college.
Okay.
So when I do this, the patent rights will be with me or with the college which I have left.
Always, I have an innovation center in my college. So what I did was, for every 12 patents in my college, the college will be sponsoring the entire money. So,
Okay.
and to avoid such kind of conflicts, we have taken an undertaking that all the rights, there are two ways of dealing this, because we are academics. We usually don't aspire for commercial gains and making it big. We are more into how many marks I get in my performance appraisal because I publish a patent.
Okay, sir.
So for getting appraisal, you are given that right. If you are a faculty, the right belongs to the college. But what few colleges also have done is they have said that you can make commercial use of it. If you earn money, get it, you earn it. That depends on the organization. Like one organization I know that which says that students and staff can publish patents, will sponsor the money. You gain the money, you take the money. We don't want anything. That depends on the organization.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, one more participant want to speak with you, sir. He's requesting from Dr. Dhanraj.
Okay.
1 second, sir. I am unmuting him. Yes, Dr. Dhanraj, you can go.
Yes, madam. Thank you so much, madam. Good morning, Rajesh, sir.
Good morning, Dhanraj, sir.
Sir, this is Dr. Dhanraj from Hyderabad, sir, working as a professor in Deccan College of Engineering, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hi, sir. Sir, small doubt, sir. Yesterday I was seeing the website and all those things. I was going through that also same thing question also I have posted to you right now. I was e-filing that one. So in that one column, this he has mentioned normal person and a startup person. So should I go for normal person or startup person, sir? In that
always go for a normal person. Are you a startup? Have you registered? No.
No, sir.
Then go as a normal person.
Normal person. So what is the difference, sir? Basic difference in these two, sir?
So a startup is a company, right? It has to register. It has to register itself.
Okay. In that 4 options are they have given, sir. So normal person, one is a startup person, another is some companies they have given.
No, so, go for normal person, but there are academician benefits when you're going for a startup. But that at a later session. Patents and startups.
As an academician, we can go for this normal person. Normal person. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nice talking.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice talking. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Oh, okay, sir. Sir, we have one more participant there requesting, sir, to speak to you, sir. Can I enable that?
Okay, no problem. This one will be last.
Yes. Yes, sir. Mr. Vinod, you can go with the query.
Sir, regarding PCT application, we have the query. So by single application, we can protect our patent through all the world. So,
yes.
PCT application is better among all the applications because other applications we need to file for each country. We have to give one application, right?
Okay, fantastic. But you remember that for PCT application, if you compare with a normal application, you have to pay more. Money has to be paid more. If your institution, if your organization is funding you, then go for PCT, not a problem. You are not, because the company or the organization or the college, if it is paying, go for PCT. Otherwise, if you want to go for patent and you have to make a choice between PCT and Indian patent, then check why you want to publish it. Just for namesake, no use. There will be thousands of such patents. But if there is a market in some XYZ country and you want to fetch benefits or revenues from that, then you make a choice of PCT application because it requires cost also.
Sir, is there any fee for a pre-grant and post-grant opposition, sir?
For everything, there is a fee.
But I seen that among these two, one is it is not having fee.
Yeah, but there are prosecutors, agents, there is a lot of money.
Okay.
There may be many forms which are free.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice question. I'd like to take more and more questions, but I have a hard stop. Please give me the chat window copied, Madhavi madam, so that I can reach
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. I have saved all the chat, so I will send you, sir, all the chat messages, queries. Thank you very much, sir. Really, it was a very informative session. Thank you very much.
Take care. Let us meet tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Madam,
I request all the participants.
The chat.
Yes, sure, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. I request all the participants to go for to give the poll options. We have launched the poll. Yes, I request the participants to launch. We have launched the poll to go for the poll. I request our coordinator to give the attendance link in the chat box. Kavita ma'am, to kindly give the attendance link in the chat box. Those who have given the poll, you can go with the attendance link, which is there in the chat box. So we are going to close the poll within 2 minutes. Very good. We are getting good response today to the poll. All are active in the poll session today. In India, the literary work is protected until. The question is, and the options are: lifetime of author, 25 years after the death of author, 40 years after the death of author, and 60 years after the death of author. Yes, last 1 minute we are giving for poll. Already the poll is in progress. I request all the participants to kindly go with the poll session. After the poll, you can go with the attendance. The attendance link is also displayed in the chat box. Yes, we are going to end the poll. Yes, we have ended the poll. Yes, the results are shared on the screen. The poll results are shared on the screen. For lifetime of author, we got 41%. For 25 years, for that option, we got 17%. For 40 years after the death of author, we got 7% have voted. And for 60 years after the death of author, 36% have voted. So thank you everyone for the polling. So thank you everyone for the session. Thank you very much. And tomorrow is the final day of our FDP. I request everyone to join as soon as possible, before 10:30 only. So tomorrow we'll be continuing the session. After the session, we'll be having the questionnaire, we'll be having the assessment. After finishing the assessment, we'll go with the feedback form. This is about tomorrow's information, and we are following the same link tomorrow also. I request everyone to join for the last day of FDP tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Thank you all the participants. This is Madhavi Pingili, HOD, IT Department, CMR Engineering College, signing off today. Thank you all.